Workers of the world are uniting to throttle supply chains. They have both an accumulation of lots of grievances and they feel empowered. This is according to WND. Max Keating, Daily Caller News Foundation. Years of strain on logistics and infrastructure workers caused by COVID-19 pandemic amid emboldened labor-friendly job market has led to a surge in global strikes at key points in the supply chain, according to Bloomberg. Workers across the globe are protesting as supply chains are fragile and disruptions are likely to drive up inflation, possibly leading to recessions in various regions, according to Bloomberg. Workers have seized the opportunity to leverage these negative outcomes to demand better working conditions, which governments and central banks around the world are keen to avoid. Workers in most countries are making less after inflation today than they were before the pandemic, with per capita income in low-income countries down 1.6%, lower middle-income countries down 2.7%, and upper middle-income countries down 3.7%, according to Bloomberg. When I'm lucky enough to get to chat with working truck drivers as part of my research, almost all of them describe feeling disrespected during the course of their workday. Lecturer and research scientist at MIT Center for Transportation and Logistics David Correll told Daily Caller. He says, "I think there has been frustration building among the hardworking people who make our supply chains function for a while now. Some of them could be finally boiling over," Correll said. When the issues are paired with the fact that supply chain labor markets are facing an acute shortage of labor, workers are in a position where they have both an accumulation of lots of grievances and they feel empowered. This is what Cornell University Associate Professor Eli Friedman told Bloomberg. Resilink Corporation, a global supply chain risk management agency, has tracked 40 protests and 303 labor disputes relevant to the supply chain this year. German ports are delayed after a 2-day strike from July 14 to 16 backlogged operations, while British and Canadian railroad workers have also walked out, causing significant disruption to the movement of freight, Bloomberg reports. And in South America, protesting Peruvian truckers upset with steep fuel price increases cutting into their take-home pay led to national state of emergency, while Argentina's truckers, similarly upset with diesel shortages, paralyzed 80% of the country's grain exports by disrupting the port of Rosario. Domestically, President Biden forced to intervene to prevent railroad strikes last Monday that seemed poised to shut down 30% of the nation's freight, according to CNN. California truckers have ground to a halt the Port of Oakland in recent days to protest the implementation of a new law they say will end their way of life as they know it by forcing them to be employees rather than independent contractors. Contracts for the West Coast dock workers, who handle nearly 40% of U.S. imports, expired July 1st. And while port operations have continued, workers could threaten walking off the job at any point, according to Fox Business. And this is by Daily Callers on WND. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.